How to stop being a victim, part 2, unofficial, or maybe official, part 2. Accountability, how important it is to take accountability in your life, how extremely important it is to take accountability for the little things that we can actually improve on, where we can optimize and improve our life. So we first need to take accountability for these little things, and then we need to improve on them. But first, allow me to just introduce myself for those who are new here. My name is Joe. I talk everything about spirituality and self-development and self-improvement. And my co-host, best bud, and the most important homeboy is Mikey. He's coming right from over here. Am I right, Mikey? Am I right? Mikey. He doesn't want to look at the camera. I have to pretend like I have a treat and then he looks a little bit. Am I right, Mikey? Yeah, who is the gorgeous little boy? Mikey, am I right? Here's a little bit of a, yeah. Am I right, Mikey? All right. Okay, you deserve a little treat. Maybe a little one. Maybe a little bun. Am I right? Okay, can you catch it? Can you catch it? Mikey? Are you ready? Okay, I hope I can film it easily. Did you catch it? Hopefully he did. Hopefully it's on the camera as well. Who's the goodest little boy? Who is the goodest little boy? I'm spoiling him a little bit. Am I right, Mikey? Am I right? Might be spoiling him a little bit. But anyway, let's get back to the topic of today's video. How important it is to take accountability in our lives. Sometimes we may feel like situations are truly unfair in our life. Life is treating us truly unfairly. Like justice is not being served. But it is a huge mentality jail that we need to break out of. And we can also do so by taking accountability, especially in those little things that we can improve on. Those tiny little details that we can improve on. That doesn't mean that we should fall into a shame and guilt type of mindset where we feel like we are not good enough. But it's quite the opposite. We should feel like we are doing the best, we are trying our best, we are striving for the greatest possible outcome in our life. And while doing so, we have these tiny little flaws that we can maybe improve on, when we can optimize, where we can increase our strength by focusing on these tiny little flaws that we can overcome, these tiny little struggles that we can overcome and improve on, and thus we will feel like we are more in control of our life. We will feel less like a victim. We will feel less like life is injustice, like life is unfair. We will feel less like that. We will feel more like we are in control of our destiny, of our life, like we are more in the driver's seat, and we will feel less like an observer, which is important. That's what we are trying to strive for, by focusing on the little details that we can improve on. For example, we have talked about in the previous video of the example of an interview that you feel like you have butchered. Maybe there are tiny little details, for example, being more assertive or being more trying to be more talkative, or maybe on the opposite of the end. Maybe, for example, in my case, I might be a little bit too extroverted, maybe feel like talking a little too much and overwhelming the interviewer. So sometimes even talking less might be the optimal solution in that case. That actually might be my case, talking from a personal experience. Sometimes, talking a little bit less might be actually worth it overall. So, focusing on these little tiny details that we actually have the power to influence, that we have actually the power to improve and overcome. By doing so, we will feel like we are more in the driver's seat, like life is less unfair, and we will feel like we have more free will over our life, and like we can influence stuff. Mikey has been looking that way for a little bit. He's surprisingly still. I cannot stress enough how unusual this is. He's usually, as you know, if you are not watching my first video, he's always running around, and this time he's surprisingly still. He's looking around, lurking around. This is unbelievable. He's like a statue. I have actually not seen him like this for weeks and weeks. Am I right, Mikey? What are you looking at? Maybe he's hoping for another treat. I don't know, maybe he made the calculation that being a little bit more chill will make him more treats. I don't know, guys. It's quite wild. I don't know. It might be that this is his time to rest and sleep. I don't know, maybe a little bit. Because today we are going a little bit later than usual. Am I right? Maybe right now he's looking at the pocket with the treats, so he probably made a calculation that that's going to make him happier by being a little bit more chill, by having a full stomach. Yeah, he kind of looks at my hand and the pocket with treats, so probably it's that calculation, I guess. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't see him always like that. It's truly surprising. Thank you so much for watching. I'm truly grateful for everybody who watches this far. Thank you so much. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to check out the video here. Make sure to check out the video there and everywhere. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.